5 seconds remaining.
Balance the audio. Get rid of Dota Plus.
Bring my mic in closer.
Why did they call it Dota Plus when that's already a thing? Overwolf should have come up with something more original, I think.
Did Overwolf also call it Dota Plus? I think Overwolf was first though, wasn't it?
Oh, it might have been, but yeah, the Overwolf for Dota 2 is called Dota Plus, but with the word plus rather than it written out.
The plus symbol.
Yeah.
I remember a few years ago, like I think Bulldog used it, so it's at least a few years old. The Overwolf thing.
Thanks, Nat, for the resub. 4 months, damn.
Org champ.
Karen, 10 months. Wow,
That's
that must be
huge.
the OG sub when it comes to Dota.
And I'm gonna bet my
10
channel
months.
points.
Oh yeah, get the channel points ready. Actually on time, I know. Really, really clean start today, which is good. Puck being first banned, I mean, that's the position Puck is in now. You pick it no matter what.
Respect.
It's almost an uncounterable hero.
I think it's really, really, really strong. There's like 3 or 4 different builds you can do as well. Can play several different positions. It's a really, really good hero.
Several different positions is true, but I feel like mid is the simplest way to play Puck, and playing Puck properly in the other positions requires you to have a bit of experience doing that.
Yeah, true.
I wouldn't want to see someone playing Pos 5 Puck for the first time, probably. But it could still work.
I think if you were a fairly experienced player, you could get away with 4.
Yeah, probably. Even 3, I played Puck 3 once, and I had a very good game, but I still wasn't convinced whether or not I would have done more than, an actual Pos 3 hero, so I wasn't really that sure, to be honest.
I think the thing about Puck 3 is you get levels a bit slower, so like you are a bit more vulnerable, squishy-wise, because you don't get points in phase shift.
Not early on, no. That's always the trade-off. Do you take an early point of phase shift, or do you just ramp up one of your power spells? It's hard to decide.
I think I saw the Thompson stream the other day, and he skipped his ult at 12 to get more points in phase shift. So once phase shift was maxed out, he went back for
that makes sense. Rank 1 Dream Call. Yes, Dream Call scales in damage, but it doesn't scale in the leash time, which is always 6 seconds. So
and does the cooldown change? I think only very slightly.
I think it's always 90. Do I know that? Is that right? I'm guessing 90. It could be 70.
80, 75, 70. So it doesn't change that much. And yeah, the mana cost goes up. Mana cost goes up 50 as well.
Okay.
So I think that was why. So then he gets to be invulnerable for longer, quicker.
OD and the OD counter. Pick straight away. Yeah. Also classic. I mean, is Brex in that team? No, it's not.
No, Brex is in the other team.
Yeah, I was expecting immediately OD to be Pos 4, right? Because Brex had some success
Super
with that.
Noodles likes OD, so he probably is thinking. It's one of Dan's favorite, or Super Noodles rather. It's one of his favorite heroes. So.
But he plays it like I do in the mid. So I don't know if we're going to see him playing it in the Pos 4 role.
Juju is a natural mid player as well.
Yes, oh true.
So I guess they have the option of like, oh, we could run this Pos 4 or run it mid. They're probably going to run it Pos 4 given there's a Nyx now. You don't want your core getting one shot by Nyx all game.
True. Ogre has this benefit of being an int hero with a terrible int gain, which maybe helps him out a little bit.
You know what I learned the other day? Ricky has a terrible agi gain.
Oh, terrible. I played him, yeah.
1.3
was it
or something.
3? I think it might be 1.4, yeah. I played him the other day, 2 days ago, yesterday, and I went Battle Fury Axe. And then I was going to go Basher, and I looked at my agi and thought, why have I got 50 agi at like level 16? This is not good. So I went for Butterfly instead, just to ramp that up. So yeah, if you don't build agi on Ricky, you just don't scale. It's rather awkward.
You can get Daedalus. People just what I've seen mostly is Battle Fury Ags Daedalus.
Yeah, Daedalus is
one shot.
so good on him. Yeah, it's
just like
nuts. Yeah. I through that game that I was playing Ricky, but I think Ricky is a very strong hero. You go into lane 65 base damage with 2 branches, 5 armor, 4 health regen. All his stats are incredible. 2 blink strike charges. He's good to go.
Really good.
Yeah. Enigma being banned.
They're banning all of Ollie's heroes. So they're banning Ollie's Bloodseeker, Ollie's Enigma.
Oh yeah. Couple of target bans. Very few people in the in-houses play a lot of Bloodseeker other than Ollie. Ollie's kind of made a name for himself.
Ollie's Bloodseeker is terrifying. We played it yesterday. I don't really know how you beat the style of Bloodseeker he plays.
10 seconds remaining.
Wow, there's a hype train on my channel. I've never had a successful hype train. We've been close a few times, but look, we're actually... If we get the hype train, that'll be the first time I've ever hit it. I'm not entirely sure what it does. I think it gives some emotes to people or something like that, but we've already had 3 subs. That makes me 94%
Sub, gift,
way through.
or use bits to get to the next level. I don't know what that means.
Bits is like donations. Oh wow, that's almost. I think that's the second amount of bits I've ever had. So bits is like you can buy bits from Twitch, pay Twitch money.
Yeah,
Then you
bits.
can give bits to a streamer, and it gives them money. It's almost like a donation.
Seconds
But
remaining.
rather than having to donate through a streamer's PayPal, you can buy bits from Twitch and give it straight to the
5
streamer. So it's like a safer way of getting bits. But then Twitch obviously are taking a small cut of it, whereas a
Yeah.
donation would go straight to the pocket of the streamer. That's the first time I've ever hit the hype train, and I have no idea what that means. But thank you very much, everyone. That is the first time I've hit that.
They banned OD. They banned Wraith King.
They can't ban
Guys.
OD. He's already been picked.
Sorry, they banned. I meant anti-mage, not OD.
Anti-mage.
Because I was thinking they banned
10
it
seconds
because
remaining.
he gets to a certain point and he just becomes a huge mana bomb.
Oh, he was that game with Brett.
That game was so funny.
He just blew up his whole team the whole time. You got to stay away from the OD, right? Stay away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy triple kills. Press R, get a triple kill.
Yeah, Mana Void is a deceptively large radius, and the problem with OD is he uses a lot of his mana all the time anyway. It's at 16% every time he attacks. Or is it 20? No, 20%. 20% current mana. He hits 3 or 4 times. Anti-Mage is already lining up for a 1000 damage nuke.
Yep.
So
10 seconds
I have
remaining.
done an E-Blade Anti-Mage build before. I wouldn't recommend it, but it is funny if they have like a Storm or a Leshrac and you absolutely one-shot them. But
With the new Aghanims, shards, and scepters on anti-mage, there's the pacifist AM build.
we just don't
So you
attack
just
them.
you just blink. You always just blink the illusion in to attack them.
Has he still got Spawn and Illusion on Blink as one of his talents, or did
No,
that
that's
become,
the Ags.
that
That's
became
the
the shard?
Ags now.
But the shard doesn't blink you, doesn't it? You blink an illusion into them.
Yeah. So that's the pacifist build. You blink an illusion into them.
Well,
The illusion does the work.
I think Anti-Mage does need to hit things to win the game, so
Yeah.
I try to not do that.
It was pretty clowny.
I'm waiting for an actual core to be picked. Assuming that what we've seen now are the POS 4s and the POS 5s. But who knows?
Who knows?
Could be OD mid. OD really can't farm, but you can
I think
buy a
OD
Meteor
mid's
Hammer.
gonna
But
struggle.
you can buy Meteor Hammer in what, like 6 minutes if you just farm it in mid, 6-7 minutes if you just go straight Meteor Hammer. So that kind of does, you know, catch up his farming problems.
I think core OD is just too awful against Nyx. It's definitely 3
It's
or
hard.
4.
It's hard, yeah. Pango, okay, not a hero we've seen for a while. Not a Miles Pango either, actually. So I wonder who's our
Somewhat.
Pango player. Maybe? He's played a lot of support though, somewhat.
Ricky.
And there's Ricky, veteran, not on this team again, so he's the usual Ricky player. But Ollie has also played a lot of Ricky in his time.
Yeah.
Oh, Deutsch plays Pango. Okay, well there you go, Deutsch Pango. I like it.
I
Oh,
love
that's what I was going to do. That's what I needed to do. I was going to set up the,
10 seconds
see if I can make a new stream overlay for the drafting, so you can put the
5
caster and
seconds
player cams in. I'm gonna
Oh, I
see if
didn't
can
set
do
up
that.
my caster cam today.
Sorry, I'm not really showing that window at the moment, but I'm going to instead try to have the caster cams up here, and then show the, maybe a button that shows the whole team's cam at once as well.
Yeah.
But that's quite difficult to do because we shuffle everyone in the lobby, but I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to try and set some more stuff up. I think everyone can play Nyx to some extent. I don't feel like, just on a basic level, he's quite a simple hero, but to be really good at Nyx does require a little bit more understanding of him.
One thing I wanted to see Veteran do the other day was I don't know if this was mentioned on stream, but you can spikes to dodge the astral damage. I
Can
never
you?
saw him do it once. Yes, you can.
How
yeah.
do you do that? You spam it while you're inside it?
You don't
or-
even need to spam it. You just press it once.
Oh. Oh,
and
cool.
Then it will.
Well, then
and
when you
it'll
come out, you
automatically-
just...
He spikes and dodge the damage and it
Oh,
stuns him. It's a
that's
really, really
awesome.
broken counter to him.
That is
So
really
maybe you
cool.
didn't know that. Unless they changed that, but that was definitely true a few years ago.
Yeah, that sounds really strong to me, so...
Weaver.
Yeah, another bug. Nyx and Weaver on the same team. Weaver against Ricky, to me, feels a bit awkward because you have to get out of the smoke cloud or you
Yeah.
are 100% dead. You can rush BKB, which you will need anyway at some point, but you're
Yeah.
still liable to be killed in the first sort of 20
10
minutes of the
seconds
game.
remaining.
Can be quite good against OD Weaver. Like you can get out of being blown up by OD in the laning phase. So maybe they're trying to draft for the laning phase, perhaps.
Strong laning phase. If you've got... wait. Do we have... No, Noodles and Roids are on different teams. They've played a lot of Weaver and Witch Doctor together, but they're on different teams, so they're not going to recreate their ranked stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying though. I mean, playing against a ranged core always makes offlaning harder because you're expecting the core to be melee, but you can't really harass a Weaver that easily.
Radiant team ban.
Well, it depends what they pick. Yep, someone did say no Mars ban.
Mars.
Debate Mail spotted it, and there we go. There's the Mars. Pango can roll through it, which is quite irritating for Mars.
Yeah.
Yes, you can trap Nyx, Witch
Trap
Doctor, and Weaver
Weaver.
in place. Yeah, you can trap pretty much the whole team other than the Pango, who's just going to roll through.
Then they just trick so they trade on top and then everybody's dead.
5
I think
seconds.
it's quite an easy thing for them to execute, actually.
Hype train, there it is. Oh, you get a little train emote. Current hype train conductor.
Choo choo.
Okay, Nat's the hype train conductor, apparently. Great work. Emotes are being delivered to supporters. There you go, guys. I have some emotes, I guess. What did I get?
Hype shield.
Hype shield. Do we get that forever now? Because we've been in part of a hype train. Is that how it works?
Hype. Oh, didn't work for me. Feels bad. Had to be a sub, probably.
No, I'm not entirely sure, but okay, there you go. Apparently I have that. When it comes to the amount of bits that have been donated, DebateMail now takes #1 spot because Sneaky's given me 85 bits and DebateMail, I think 100 bits is $1, I think. So it's, but anyway, thank you very much.
Oh, we've got mid hero left for Radiant and mid hero left for Dire.
Essentially, like you said, OD going mid, maybe not the greatest game for him.
It's such a pub way of drafting the in-houses because the pubs play out almost exactly the same way. I guess it's what people know, isn't it? It's like pick 2 supports, pick safe lane and mid, then pick safe lane and offlane, then mid.
It's the ranked, the normal ranked queue order.
Yeah.
DebateMail cheered 1 bit. Thank you. That was, I appreciate the 1 bit. Why can you even cheer 1 bit? You know, you can actually turn it down on your channel. Like, you can set a minimum amount of bits people are allowed to use. But I said 1 is fine. I don't care.
5 seconds remaining.
Guess it's to stop spam.
Yeah, exactly. Like in a channel where someone's got a lot of followers, you don't want 1 bit all the time. There you go. You can be #1 now, DebateMail, with 101 bits. Sam's still the top when it comes to gifted subs because I've gifted 3 subs, but I can't be the top of my own channel because that wouldn't make sense. But anyway. We're still waiting on the mid here. We banned a lot of mid picks. We banned Void Spirit, which Ollie plays. Death Prophet seems pretty strong right now. Zeus, it's not been picked a lot after he had a lot of nerfs in a row, like a ridiculous amount of nerfs. I still think he's okay, but maybe
I don't think Zeus is a free win anymore. Zeus felt like a free win, I think.
His ult is expensive. Static Field lost a lot of base damage. His talent that buffs the Chain Lightning, the Arc Lightning, got nerfed over and over and over.
W got nerfed as well.
Costs more mana, yeah. He did get a nice Ag Shard, I think. Like it's like a 4-staff that you don't have to build. You just throw the Ag Shard on.
That's Ollie Dragon Knight.
Ollie's gone for it again. I did talk to Ollie about his Dragon Knight, and yes, he did well in the lane, but we talked about, he couldn't become a carry because he built quite a lot of defensive items. I'm expecting Ollie, if he has a good game, to now actually just build Daedalus and things like that, and try and do as much damage as he can. It's point-click stun. Always good for Weaver, Pango, Nyx, etc. Blink stun, Shadowblade stun. That's a very good response to Dragon Knight. Yeah, if any hero can get through Dragon Knight, it's going to be Necro. Good against Mars, I think.
Surely Dragon Knight, the Dragon Blood, kind of counters the slow harass of Necro.
Oh, in lane, it's going to be very, very passive. Both of them have so much free healing, no one is going to die. But I think later in the game, you know, Necrophos deletes half of your health immediately. That's very good for Dragon Knight. Good for Mars as well. It's a safe lane. Necro can farm as much as he wants, so can Dragon Knight. Neither of them will kill either of them. If we see a kill in the mid lane, it will have to be a gank or someone diving the tower for no reason.
GG Ricky.
Kinder OD.
Alright, good luck, Kinder.
We're assuming Juju's going in the safe lane. Ollie's going mid. I can't see any other way that really gets laned. You could reverse those, but...
I think Ricky mid will lose to Necro. Well, not lose as such, but will have a less happy time than him. I think the safe lane is fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. I don't think Pango is too obnoxious for Ricky to deal with because he's got decent armor. He's got decent HP regen, as you talked about earlier.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay.
Super Noodles Mars. Have I ever seen Super Noodles Mars?
It's not that common. Yeah, he doesn't play a massive amount of offlane, I think, like in general. So
he's a POS 1, POS 4 player mostly.
Yes, exactly. POS 1, POS 4. Whereas I tend to be 2 and 3, so you know I'd go well with him in ranked. Fill in the gaps. We just need a POS 5 player, and we're good to go.
Easy.
Good thing there seems to be quite a lot of POS 5 players around these days. I remember when you you either get a stack of players where you have lots of people who like to play POS 1 or POS 5, sorry, or you have no one. Never seems to be in between.
Who's
We,
playing POS
we
5?
used to. Maybe back in the day we had an overabundance because Karen was always playing POS 5. Ross, you know, Draken, he played a lot of POS 5. I definitely felt like we sometimes used to have an overabundance of supports because Veteran was playing a lot of POS 5 as well at one point. Yeah. Before he swapped to playing carry more.
Yeah.
Whereas then you can have the other problem where everyone wants to play mid and POS 1, but we never really had that problem. Like, if I'm in a stack and I would want to go mid, if I offered it to anyone else, no one wanted to take it. So I went it anyway.
Yep.
Love a good bit of mid. We see a lot of volley mid in these in-houses and good effect.
I can't play mid. I feel like I would need to just play like a ton of unranked mid in the row to get better at it again, but it's still hard to like even get that because other people will compete for mid.
I think I can get away with mid because it's I feel like it's, having played a lot of off lane and a bit of POS 1 as well, I feel like mid is the easiest role tactically. It's just the hardest mechanically, but I can win mid based on my mechanics. When I'm in an off lane, sometimes I make really bad decisions. You don't really have that problem in mid so much. It's go for the rune, harass the enemy, pull the creep wave, repeat.
Yeah.
It's not too difficult. You know what to do. It's just and then
I feel like I don't, and it's just I don't know.
Then you watch Envy doing some weird behind the tier 2 pull creeps and bristle back, and you think, what's going on? I thought I knew how to play them in. And they do some weird wacky thing like this. Good block from both players. Really good block. Roids versus Ollie. We've not seen this matchup for a while. We'll see. Lots of ways to play Necrophos, so I'm interested to see how Roids builds it. Will he go that aggressive pub build, Phase Boots Radiance? Will he go Greaves? Will he go Blink Dagger?
Oh, he's opted for Dragon Blood level 1.
Roids already pushing him out the lane. Terrible attempt at denying, but still, we'll stop him getting the range creep. Anyway, that mid lane is going to be the least exciting lane to watch, so we'll try not to look there too much.
OG opting for Brown Boots first.
Yeah, we saw Brex do that 2 times, so I think Kinder's maybe just copying Brex's footsteps.
Is that good? You're pretty a zoomer anyway.
He is, yeah, 325 base. So do you need it when you're against a Nyx and a Pango? I don't think you do, but it does allow you to be so fast. Look.
Yeah, I'd rather take mana regen and
do you mana regen on OD?
Oh, you definitely do.
I mean,
can't rely on Essence procking.
I mean, his Arcane Orb can never you, so I guess it does less and less damage the lower mana you have. But
if you think about expectation of Essence Flux, it's like 30% chance, 20% mana, so that's like 6% mana a cast. So you'll be out of mana pretty fast.
But yeah, I guess you don't do a lot of damage with Arcane Orb when you have no mana, do you? Because it's percentage of current mana, but
no, you don't.
Also, do you need move speed against Nyx? I guess it's all right to have it because Nyx also has gone boots, so you've got the boots as well as a Nyx, and you're a lot faster than Nyx, even though he's a melee hero. You see Brex, clever, getting that early mana burn, big damage to OD, and the lower mana he has, less damage. So I think that's a good matchup.
They've actually switched. They've switched the lanes up. They put Weaver bottom and Pango top. They want to put more pressure on Ricky. I've only just kind of noticed this.
Does Weaver put more pressure on Ricky?
I think
maybe. I mean, they've got that combo going.
Wobber's about to die, so that's pressure.
Is it?
I think so. Maybe one more hit.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Nearly dead though. That is pressure. Like,
yeah. Oh, look at the damage on. Yeah, that's huge damage onto Juju actually. Big. Boots first OD doesn't do anything to 6 health regen Nyx. Nyx does have, I don't think it's 6 health regen, but it's a lot. Or is it 6? I don't know, it's a lot.
It's 5, I think. It is.
Brex immediately grabbed a Windlace, now has even more speed than the OD. Never mind, the OD grabbed a Windlace. There's some sort of speed war in the top lane, yeah. Oh, Brex, look at he's got it again. Are they both going to go instant tranquil, or are they just picking up Windlaces to try and one-up each other when it comes to speed? It's 4.5 health regen on the Nyx. Ooh, could have gone for a stun there. But we already used Swashbuckle and missed it, so maybe they wouldn't have been able to go. Yeah, no mangoes, that's true. Spike Carapace only costs 40 mana. Surely you do that, you just keep reflecting Arcane Orbs? It's like 100 pure damage every time you reflect it.
Yeah, maybe. Another thing you can do is you can start with a Crown. So you're quite fast anyway. Crown gives you even more stats. You get like Crown and Tangles.
Yeah, I know. Nat does that a lot on Wind Ranger. Because if you're going to build a Meteor Hammer anyway, you might as well get an early Crown. Or I think Dagon builds out of Crown. So
no, does it?
It used to, then they changed it and they put it back again, I think. Yeah. Veteran's going to go down. That is the first blood. So the Ricky lane actually found the first blood with Wobbler claiming it. And we thought they weren't doing too well, but yeah, big. wonder if maxing Blink Strike is worth it over second point tricks of the trade. None of his skills scale very well, Ricky. They scale very, very small amounts.
You do get a cooldown reduction on Blink.
Yeah.
Which I think can save your bacon.
Yeah, that's 5 seconds per charge is nice. I just don't know if you need that in the laning phase when you're always holding 2 charges. Maybe a second rank of tricks of the trade first to get that. But it's only 10% more damage. I mean, everything scales so small amounts. I guess 25 bonus damage on Blink Strike is almost the most you can get in the early game. So fair enough. Mid lane, anything exciting? Ollie is very low on HP. Looking at last hits, he's doing okay. He's doing fine.
They missed the Kinder might go down top. Oh no, he's gonna be fine. They
Might
missed the Astral Spear of Mars combo.
Ooh, that is a combo. Look how many creeps are low for Noodles. He doesn't know what to do. Now he's disarmed, he loses one. Nah, but he spears, he needs the last hits. But went for an instant soul ring.
I'm actually going to force Pango to TP back to base, yeah.
Yeah, lost the range creep as well.
He's going to lose more than that.
Oh, he TP back, so he's got to run back with his boots, so yeah.
Walk back.
I mean, Nyx is only level 2, so he'll be happy to pick up a little bit of XP. Noodles is really trying to kill the creep wave as quickly as possible. He used the soul ring, and he used the spear.
I'm not sure you should ever TP back to base like that.
Well, either way, he was going to lose a lot. Brex actually went for a second rank of mana burn. The problem with mana burn is it costs 100 mana. Yeah, a lot of mana. And you don't have a lot of mana on Nyx, so
there's no way to bail himself out of Astral either with spikes. Well, he'll get spikes next probably, but yeah.
What's OD doing? Max? Oh yeah, he's gone 1-1-1. Makes sense.
So you get half a point of intelligence multiplier. What's OD on? 40 in? So that's an extra 20 damage. Like, that's pretty awful scaling, actually, if you think about it.
Well, it takes a bit of more mana away, I guess. But again, like, what, 20 mana?
20 more mana away.
Yeah.
Like, it's a 1-point wonder. And I think it's a very classic mistake to make on Nyx.
1-point wonder. Sometimes in mid lane, you can get away with maxing it mid Nyx, but this isn't mid Nyx, so
yeah.
So I don't think that's correct.
Compared to spikes, where
very
you get
annoying to play against mid.
60 more damage.
Yeah, I would go to spikes as well. What does it? Go up and stun. 0.4 second stun. Scales very well, the stun, actually. From 1.4 to 2.8. Doubles in duration. Oh, almost. 2.6. Last hit's only 20 on Ricky. 40 on Mars. Noodles is having near free farm, basically. So he's having a great time. He's actually got more than the mid lane. I don't know why Noodles farms so well.
Well, they land a 2-man stun him. That's not going to come of anything.
He's got the phase boots.
On Mars now.
Oh, he's sending the whole thing out in one go. That is nice. Phase boots is so good to get early game.
Royd is under Ollie's tower.
Oh yeah. Well,
he wants to. He might scythe him.
He's going to try. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Wow.
There he goes.
So I'm glad we actually looked at that and pointed it out, because that is going to be first kill in mid. So I think Necro was a really smart pick against Dragon Knight.
Guess it's too much harass.
Yeah, we can see it straight away. GG, they'll find another kill in the bot lane. Yes, they've both been maledicted, but... Ooh, Doi just chasing. He actually will find the kill on GG. Will he find the kill on Wobbler too? Yeah, I think he might do. No, he won't.
He's too tanky.
No boots as well. He's going no boots next. Not Nyx, Weaver. Just going straight for the Desolator. Oh no, he didn't. Never mind. He bought the whole power treads out. So he's
Everyone buying whole boots today.
Yeah, full thing. Arena's been used, but they missed the spear. But somewhat he didn't jump out with the swashbuckle. He's standing his ground and fighting. I'm not entirely sure if he can do that. Maybe if he got the disarm. Brex doesn't do a lot of damage. Problem with Nyx, he's level 4 and he only hits for 58. Not the greatest agi gain on this hero. Somewhat he misses another swashbuckle. Oh, it's close. Orb of Corrosion on Pango. Actually, that does make sense for Pango to some extent. He does physical damage.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, easier, slow apply on the swashbuckle. Going for arcane boots now.
I'm amazed at how much damage Heartstop Aurora is actually doing to Ollie. I definitely would not have opted for a Soul Ring in a lane against Necro.
I think the lane is just a lot harder than he thought. Getting infused raindrops makes sense because Necro can't break it easily, and 6 death pulses is a lot of damage you are avoiding.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's actually had to max Dragon's Blood, and yet he's still struggling. But that's the power of Reaper's Scythe. You can't stay low against Necro mid, or he will just kill you. Royds actually went for Arcane Boots. Interesting. I think that's what Ross did as well. I've never been a fan of Arcane Boots on Necro, but If you're going to go Greaves anyway, then yes, that's fine.
Yeah, I quite like it. Because actually your spells cost quite a lot of mana and you spam a lot. 190 mana on Death Pulse every 5 seconds. It's quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm more of a greedy Necro player. I tend to go Phase Boots, and if I can get Radiance, I'll get that too. But going full support Necro, not support, but picking up those aura items, it does free up your sort of offlaner to build more aggressive, which is quite nice. He doesn't have to get the pipe, he can just go for Maelstrom Pango. What's he going for? Diffusal Blade Pango, okay. Interesting. Diffusal Blade is good on Pango, I do like it. Burns quite a lot of mana.
Yeah.
Also, it's nice when you're rolling. You can diffuse them ahead of time, so they definitely can't dodge the stun.
Oh, yeah.
It's surprisingly good. You don't kind of realize it until it happens to you, and you think, I'm going to dodge the roll, and then you're slowed from... It's quite a decent distance, Diffusal Blade. What does it slow from? 500 range? 600? 600 range.
They're keeping Mars mid. They want to kill Roids off.
Well, they can try. Okay. Whoa, that timing was perfect. I actually thought, wow, you've missed that. But no, rank 1 Astral Imprisonment only lasts 1.75. Noodles knew exactly what he was doing. Nice kill onto Royd's fantastic gank. Ollie didn't have any stun. He's literally 4-0-4 at the moment.
That would have helped. That would have helped Ollie out a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Diffuse the pressure.
He didn't even take his ult.
Yeah, that's the other problem with Necro against DK. Like, Necro's just going to shove the wave, and you can't hit the tower.
Yeah.
That's what DK really wants to do.
He's also been jungling quite well. We're now at the 10-minute mark. Top net worth, it is Necro, followed by the Weaver and then the Dragon Knight close behind. Mars not doing too badly either. I mean, the net worths are very close. We've only had 5 kills this game. It has been relatively passive.
Yeah, I mean, Ollie's caught up now. He's going to have Midas, so free money for him.
Oh, another kill in the bot lane. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the lane swap didn't quite work as well as they might have thought. Weaver has been doing okay. He's nearly level 8. Oh, another courier's been killed. What is going on mid lane? Veteran is here. Does Ollie know, though? Yeah, Ollie definitely knows. Because he has a ward. No, they're just going to take the tower. 11 minutes in, tower's gone.
There's a catapult.
Veteran has a casual fluffy hat, I've noticed. Interesting. 125 health. Not too bad. He's got a lot of weird casual items, actually.
How much health is the Gauntlets of Strength? 3 strength, 60 HP.
Yeah, so it's like twice that. Stun? Yeah. Stun again? Somewhat, you could have gone for a 3rd stun, my friend, and then a full swashbuckle to the face. I reckon that was maybe enough damage, maybe not. Is someone going straight Blink Dagger? Twice or Blink Dagger. Oh, here comes the arena. Super Noodles being really patient. Misses the spear even after being made, and then misses the God's Rebuke as well. But Kinder does so much damage. And Brex, he does a lot of damage. 247 damage with the mana burn. He will find that kill. No, he won't. Actually, I changed my mind. Even though he has got max rank mana burn, he doesn't have it up again, and Kinder will get away because he is so fast.
He has max rank spike, so he's dead there. So lesson for you, Brex. Don't max mana burn, even against OD.
Yeah, I mean, he only got to cast mana burn once, right? Because even though it has a low cooldown, he just can't sustain the cost. So I feel like
mana boots as well.
I feel like if he maxed Impale, he maybe would have had the kill.
Yeah, well, he could right-click him as well.
Yeah, he maybe could have got one more right-click, which is all he needed.
Eddie's going to pick up a nice regeneration and head bomb.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, the fight's going on. Are we going to kill Roids again? Yes, we do. That is a huge kill. Veteran, he's channeling his ult, but he gets immediately banished out of his ult. He is now silenced. He's going to go down. Juju went for quite an early point in the smoke screen, which I like. Doesn't slow anymore, but it's still a very good thing to take. Ollie just gets...
I guess he wants a bit of extra control against Weaver, perhaps.
Ollie went Midas, I've noticed. So, once again, you know, just wanting to accelerate that Dragon Knight farm. I don't think Dragon Knight has a massive problem when it comes to farming, but if you can get away with Midas, why not? He always appreciates the attack speed.
I wonder whether you actually want something like Boost of Travel if you want to accelerate your farm as a mid-hero, rather than a Midas.
For a lot of heroes, it makes sense. I guess you're just quite desperate for treads on Dragon Knight, but I guess you could still do travels. I mean, he appreciates move speed.
Are you desperate? Yeah, exactly. And are you so desperate for levels on DK? Like, I don't know. Maybe?
Well, Midas is still a farm accelerator, so... Oh, somewhat. He is just stunning Wobber over and over, but Wobber is already level 8.
He's tanky, boy.
Whoa, Wobber is a really, really high level. Okay, a lot of damage coming out from the Javelin, fair enough, but... yeah, that Ogre is not a lot of danger. I like that he's leveling up the Bloodlust. We've seen a lot of builds recently on Ogre, and some of them have completely skipped Bloodlust. But I like that he said, okay, I'll max Fire Blast, now I'm going to max Bloodlust. I like it. Veteran, are you going to get a kill? I think if he went straight into Maledict Deathward, he might have got it. But then, of course, Ogre can stun the Deathward.
Always the weakest tower.
Yeah, just if he'd been faster with fingers, I think he would have done enough damage in Deathward before a stun comes out, and then Maledict can finish him.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Royd is going to go straight for the Guardian Greaves. He's nearly got it. Juju is pretty low, using Tricks to trade just to make a bit of distance. He is still going the Battle Fury build, I've noticed. In fact, look, he's got both of the damage parts of Battle Fury already. Just needs to pick up the Perseverance. And he's got Treads.
I bet you wish he'd gone Ring of Health, though.
Yeah.
You can't hit creeps if you...
oh, out comes the arena. I see it. We use the spear. Is it enough to kill? Yes, it is, because Wobber comes in.
Roy's here. Going to bring down the DK.
Rex actually manages to find Juju in the top lane.
Somewhat's going in as well.
Yeah, I don't think Somewhat has enough to kill Wobber. Yes, he does, because Royce just needs to Reaper Sight. No, Wobber is way too tanky. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Now Royce is looking for the kill. Does he have the distance? He's so close. But just can't get him. Bloodlust gives Ogre too much speed.
I think you just realised, like, OT is surely an amazing counter to Necro this game.
Yeah, he is, because he just put in imprisonment as soon as the Reaper Scythe comes out. It's like Shadow Demon. Very good
Thinking about it now, was Necro a good pick? I'm wondering. We'll see as the game goes on.
Well, so far, he's done well, but he has been picked off twice. So we'll see. His net worth is still second, though. You're not going to beat Ollie because Ollie has a Midas. Also, he's playing Dragon Knight. He uses his Dragon form literally on cooldown. And the Red Dragon has a lot of splash. 75%.
Seeing a beating here. Oh,
he is.
Whoa, Ollie, you're in the wrong place.
I mean, he's got to be careful. The Reaper Scythe not quite enough, and they just yeet him away with the spear. That's what Ollie can't go too far below half HP.
I think it was on cooldown. It was like 3 seconds off cooldown.
Ollie must think, I'm taking a lot of magic damage because he is rushing the Aghanims. Now, the Aghanims does give a lot of magic resist when you have the Black Dragon, but I think you only get the Black Dragon once you're level 18.
Yeah, that's right. You get Blue Dragon otherwise.
So, early Blue Dragon, I don't think is worth the Aghanims, but the Black Dragon is incredible because it buffs all of the ranks of your other dragons, 50% more poison damage, the splash goes up to 115% splash, 20% more slow, and then you can fly, and you get, how much magic resistance is it? Like 50% more magic resistance? It's some ridiculous amount.
The tooltip probably doesn't say anymore.
No, of course, because that would be useful, but it's a lot of magic resistance. Like, you won't have any problems. You might as well be in a BKB.
There's a fight going on top.
Yeah, Somewhat. He gets one stun, gets a second stun to Juju. Do they have any follow-up for Juju? They're going to Reaper Scythe him. Yeah, look at the burst. Oh, there's the save. Kind is already on the save. Arena's going to come out. He does get Maledict, but I think Veteran's going to go down. Absolutely beautiful save. Juju is going to live. Oh, wow. The heal comes out. Veteran will go down, but Noodles took a lot of damage. He's actually going to die unless they can be put in imprisonment. They don't have any mana or cooldown. So it will be a 1-for-1 at the moment. But Brex, multicasted, does have the stun. Nice double stun. Brex goes in aggressively with that, being healed by Roids. He's being kept alive by the Greaves Aura, but Wobber will find the kill with an auto attack. I think Wobber's now going to go down, though. This is all over the place, this fight. But a couple of people didn't turn up. Well, Juju's already retreated to mid lane. Ollie is there, but...
Juju-san, Ring of Health. What are you doing?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They got the Void Stone.
Yeah, he wants the mana regen, obviously.
He wants mana regen, yeah.
He didn't take the health regen talent at level 10.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Kinder. Meteor Hammer. That doesn't land, of course, because it's only rank 2. I feel like you need to max out the Astral Imprisonment, don't you? I don't think it's going to matter. Never mind, because Royce, he had 19 one charges, which he didn't use. He just did Ghost Shroud and Guardian Greaves. Basically full HP.
Unkillable.
Wow. That is a good burst heal. He's also got the Essence Ring, which is a perfect Necro item just to give you a bit of flat HP. Took the 8 Strength talent at level 10 as well.
Tanky boy. He's going for 4 stuff now. He's not actually going for any, like, unkillable Necro builds.
I think the casual 4-staff is okay. You're trying to get out of Ricky's Smoke Cloud. So
yeah, that's true.
So I think that's
fair
fair
enough.
enough.
He doesn't want to go for a Radiance and stand his ground.
No. Ollie is very close to getting his Aghanims now, but as we already talked about, I think we're going to see more of that when he's level 18. Provided to Elder Dragon form ignites an area. I'm not entirely sure about the Ag Shard on Dragon Knight. That seems pretty rubbish. 80 area damage a second, but like...
I think it's really bad.
It's a big AoE, but...
You only have it in Elder Dragon as well.
Yeah, that doesn't seem worth it at all. 80 damage a second is... It's not that much damage. It's like a weak Macroplier, I guess. It's okay. Maybe if you've got a Black Hole on your team, but then just auto-attack people. You've already got massive splash damage.
Exactly. That's why it's pretty bad, I think. He does like most of a Crystallis. That would be a lot more damage.
If it
and
did
it
something
works.
else, maybe, like, okay, it slowed them or it removed armor, or then fine. But just raw damage, I don't think that's Dragon Knight's problem, needing spell damage.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. I agree.
interesting Ag Shard. Not going to be picked up, I don't think. I've never seen
Excuse me.
Ricky's one. It sounds good in theory, the ability to put someone to sleep, and then it does 150 damage, and it's slowed for 30% for 4 seconds. I don't know if that means it's... No, okay, it's
Jay
only
was saying it
150
might be
damage.
really good late game. So you put one hero to sleep late game, fight them 4v5.
How long did they put them to sleep? 3 seconds. Well, it's an extra
a long
ability that
time.
puts them to sleep. Yeah, I mean, it seems good. A new ability for Ricky can always be helpful. But I've never actually seen him pick it, so literally not seen it yet. Pango's one is an incredible Ag Shard. I'm sure he'll pick that up at some point. Noodles, he misses the spear. He really tried to kill Veteran. Alas, he could not find it. We're running in now, but Ollie, he does have Elder Dragon Force. Is he going to use it? Yes, he does. Out comes the blue dragon. Well, it's very purpley at the moment because he's been maledicted. But I think he's going to go down. He's happy to run away. But, you know, Kinder is here, so he is ready to put someone into the Astral if needed.
Oh, he almost died.
I put it on himself! Oh, Royds, he was clever. He waited with the Reaper Scythe, and he actually got the kill on OD with it. So, really fantastic kill. The Radiant were not ready to commit to that fight.
No.
But we now have Battle Fury on Juju, so he's going to be doing a lot more damage now.
I think if you miss the spear burst with the arena, I think you just have to like back off and chill.
Yeah.
That's a big part of your team fight.
I think you're right. Someone on their team should have said, "Oh no, back," and they could have gone back. They didn't have to go in. They easily could have got away.
Yeah.
Oh, Brex! Oh, he misses the stun. It's quite hard to hit the stun, admittedly. Brex has gone first item Ether Lens, which is an interesting Nick's choice. I guess safer mana burn always can help. Wouldn't be my one of choice, but... Oh, they've seen GG, but can they kill him? Maledicts? Yeah, he's going to go down. Dust. Doing a lot of damage. Actually, is he going to kill Veteran? Guardian Greaves? Well, he will find the kill. Is Juju going to die? Yes, of course he's going to die. But he found one kill at least. Here comes the power of the Diffusal Blade, but you are going very close to their tower. Somewhat is going to start rolling. Doesn't actually get the roll onto Mars. Oh, he is kept alive. Fantastic. Is he still going to go down? Yeah, he gets rolled right on top of. Somewhat. Is he going to live? Ollie comes here. Oh, yes. Nice. Drop the hammer. Ollie breathes fire. Kill on Royds. That is really good. They dived way too far. They really needed to back off as soon as they found that easy Ricky kill. But instead, they just kept going and going and going. And yes, they did kill Noodles, but now you've lost Necro yet again.
Yeah, that's not worth it. Killing Mars.
Not at all. Ollie is getting closer and closer to level 18, which is what he's really, really going to be looking forward to.
The BKB after that, I think, is what he needs. He's taking so much damage. I mean, I guess Maledict goes through BKB now, but...
He's going a very defensive build. So Aghanims gives him that ridiculous amount of magic resistance. Doesn't give him a lot of damage. Then he's going for Blink Dagger, which also doesn't give a lot of damage.
He's changed his mind. He's bought Crystallis.
Oh, he bought the... okay, so I saw the money disappear and thought, oh, that's exactly the amount it is for Blink. But Ollie thought, no, I'm tanky. I've got Elder Dragon Form upgraded with Ags. I'm just going to get some damage. And I actually had this conversation with Ollie recently. What do you build if you just want damage? And we said, well, Daedalus is the highest damage outside Rapier. So there we go. He is going to go Daedalus. He is strong. He is daring. That is true.
He is Oliver Waring.
Midas on 25-second cooldown. Nice disarm. That's a long disarm. 5 seconds.
I know. You need like... It's so annoying trying to play against Pango like later on.
Here comes the blue dragon. Meteor Hammer, they are going to glyph it, which makes sense. You always glyph a tier 1 tower these days.
Oh, they're going to bring down Pango.
I blinked and I didn't see it. Is Brex going to have the damage to kill Kinder? It's okay, he's going to die to Weaver anyway. It's again, doesn't look good for Radiant. Yes, they killed Pango, but now the Dire team are on the chase. They do have Reaper's Scythe, but Royce runs the wrong way. It doesn't matter. They've already managed to find a kill. Ollie, is he going to TP out? Yes, he is, so he's going to leave Noodles to die. Ollie, that is a very, very long TP. Where was he going? And so he's still going to go down. I thought, oh, Ollie's definitely out. Nice use of the Death Ward. And that is a full team wipe apart from Ricky, who's just chilling in the mid lane, who's never
he meant to TP to the T2 bottom, but he actually TP'd to the shrine. He just
How many times have I done that? 8 million,
so
billion,
much.
trillion. I always click about here, and it seems to take me to the outpost no matter what. So I think you've got to click like really far behind it, because I always make that mistake. So that's a shame that Ollie dies. He also died to Reaper's Scythe. He is dead for 50 seconds. Plus he's a very high level hero, so Royds will be happy with that kill. What is Royds building now? He's got the 4-star, he's got the Guardian Greaves, he's got a fair bit of money in the bank. what he gets. Does the team need a pipe? A little bit.
Little
Actually
bit.
can work. It helps against Mars Burst, Ogre, OD. Could go a Halberd, but not sure. Do we have the damage to burst Ricky? I don't think you do, Rex. I mean, you're trying. You don't have a Dagon. If he went to Dagon, he actually would have had the damage. Oh, is he going to get away? He does. Oh, no. He dies to neutrals. Okay.
Wow.
Blinks
That's so good.
I mean, that's the best he could have hoped for. Noodles loses all of his mana. Do you know why? Because you've got Brex and you've got a Diffusal Blade. So all of his mana gone yet again. Wow. They are team mana burn on the Dire, and they are just running into the enemy.
Anti-mage. Discount anti-mage.
Yeah. Diffusal Blade Pango plus Nyx Assassin.
Oh, you do get 2 there.
I think they're doing well now. I mean, the Dire team were actually behind in kills for quite a while, but now they are really going strong. I want to see what Royds is going to build next. That's what I'm interested in seeing.
He's almost got that Black Dragon of Hell.
Black Dragon is very useful. They are already looking to go high ground. 25 minutes in, very aggressive. It's about to hit nighttime, which can be awkward for the attackers because you get very little vision of the enemy base. But I think they don't mind because they've got Guardian Greaves. They don't have a lot of tower push actually, do they? No, barely any. We don't even have Meteor Hammer on the Nyx Assassin, which you usually see. He went for the Spell Amplification talent instead and didn't go for Meteor Hammer with the Impale stun duration. I probably would have gone Meteor Hammer this game on Brex, but or Dagon if I'm feeling a bit greedy. Not sure what Aetherlens does for Nick. Brex. Oh, Brex finds 1 courier. He almost found another one.
I think Nyx's burst is so high these days.
He's going to try. He's going to spike Carapace. Yeah, he does. Gets the double stun, but it's only rank 3, so they will be up again. And now Ollie's here. Out comes the stun. Massive crit from his right click. He does.
I think people used to go Ether Lens because it synergized with well, it still does synergize with Ags. People go Ether Lens into Ags.
Yeah, it does. We don't see a lot of Ags on Nyx. It's the one which lets you burrow into the ground, isn't it? And then instant stun on the Spike Carapace, really long range spells.
People were going Shard to combo with Dagon because you could just burst. The burst potential was so high.
It still is pretty high. It takes your base magic resistance from 25% down to 10%.
Yeah.
And then you hit them with a 360 pure damage, well, magic damage Dagon. It's really, really strong. But instead he's going for Yules. He is playing like an actual support. Yules is very good on Nyx. Get yourself out of trouble, set up kills, set up easy stun. Shard on Weaver. Yeah, Shard on Weaver. So that does
Shard's really good.
It counters Ricky to some extent. I'm not sure if Ricky just deletes the bug when he goes strict to the trade though, but it does cause the swarm to latch onto invisible targets, as well as you get that Germinate attack spreading, which can be quite nice. You have to go Shard on Nyx, right?
Yeah.
Shard on Nyx is way too good. The fact that it gives you uncapped movement speed is just ridiculous. Oh, Brex running around at 1,000,000 miles an hour. He's level 15. Brex is a very high level. It looks like he's just looking for couriers. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. He still has a lot of time left. Radiant, Die have taken the Roche.
Bugs will fall off hidden units.
Okay, so it will just immediately go away.
So it will fall off when he tricks with the trades.
Do you usually rush Gleipnir on Weaver? Not usually, but I guess he's decided we need a little bit more lockdown in this team, which is not actually a bad thing. Their team do need some more lockdown. So there you go, Gleipnir. Gleipnir, Weaver. It only gives 30 damage and 12 agi, but I guess it still has the Maelstrom effect, and the active is 220 damage immediately. Ricky
can actually be a real pain in the ass to lock down. So
Gleipnir.
Yeah, Ollie doesn't have BKB.
No.
So they lock him down.
Reaper's Scythe. Bam, he is dead for 105 seconds. That is a rank 3 Reaper's Scythe, 35-second added respawn time. Ollie is the highest level in the game, so, you know, makes sense that he's going to be dead for that long.
Yeah, he's going BKB now.
Yeah, I think he's realised, wait a second, guys, I really need BKB.
I think that BKB is about 10 minutes late.
Maybe.
Do
you know what the problem is? When you build Aghanim's, you think that's my tank item. I get so much magic resist, but if you die when you're in crowd control, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't have your Elder Dragon form up the entire time, do you? So that's the problem. Rex has seen Juju. Puts a smoke cloud down. You are not going to TP out of that, Juju. You can try. He's got the Aghanims already.
Nyx also isn't going to kill him, though.
Well, he's going to right-click him a few times. He's going to jump away. Yeah, it only costs 50 mana to use pretty much any of Ricky's spells, so you really need to burn him down to nothing. Ollie can go have some pudding in that time. Oh yeah, that is a good reason to die for a long time. You can go get some...
Go to the toilet, fill out your tax returns.
Yeah. Well, you do have that long if Necro kills you.
Yeah.
No buyback either, so it's not like he could do anything if anything happened. He's way away from buyback. They're still trying to take this tower. It's getting pretty close now. Putting Roids in the imprisonment. But I don't think the Radiant are in a position to fight this. Oh, they tried to burst Roids, but they can't kill him. Guardian Greaves almost ready to go. Does get the Ghost Shard out. Uses the 4-star savings out. Kin is in a lot of trouble now. Nice stun. Bouncing around. Bounces back. Gets Juju again. BKB on Deutsche. He is not scared at all of the arena. Kin is about 1 HP. Somewhat does actually go down. So that is one nice kill, but Kinder, you're in a lot of trouble. We'll get killed by Deutsch. No, you can't use your Glimmer Cape, I'm afraid, because we have so much detection, especially coming out from Weaver. There's going to be a buyback from Kinder, but they've already taken the tower. Ollie is here. Oh, they've got absolutely everything ready to go for the Weaver, but can they kill him? I mean, they have 4-staff, so they 4-staff him out. 4-staff him out again, and then he can time-lapse. Great use of 4-staffs by his team. Double 4-staff. Now, Ollie, look, he's just being constantly controlled. The Dire team have so much sustain, they're in absolutely no danger whatsoever. Just charging through. Veteran, come on, toggle on that Voodoo Restoration. Add to your team's heal. There we go.
He's stream sniping?
Maybe. He just realised it at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, Ollie, he's a massive... Look at that raid boss-sized dragon. That's incredible. Meteor Hammer yet again. Oh, it does get dodged. He walks back into it. Do we have the damage to kill Royd? Sorry, yes, we do. Now Ollie's big dragon is going to keep running through, but he does get stunned. Nice use of imprisonment, holding him in place. Gleipnir used by Deutsch, trying to run away. Veteran actually nearly finds a kill. Veteran finds a kill on Juju using the Death Ward. Beautiful play. Somewhat. Stays in his role. Goes into another role. There's one stun. Bounce off. Second stun. Somewhat keeping everyone controlled. Oh, could have gone for another stun, but chose not to. Veteran is going to go down. Looks like Deutsch is in a bit of a tough spot. He is stunned for about 6,000 years, but he does have the Aegis. Somewhat nice big proc of damage. I mean, just chase Ollie at this point. Yeah, Rex ready with the stun.
Stun him forever.
Yeah, burn all his mana. Where's he going to go?
He's getting nowhere.
Minus armor as well, coming up from Pango. How much minus armor is it? It is 6 minus armor.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I think
I always forget it does minus armor.
Oh, it does everything basically. What a good. I think it used to silence, which was a bit broken, so they removed that thankfully. But yeah, I think. Ooh, look at that. That's a big
200 mana. Away.
Yeah, that's pretty big. And it does damage because of that. Weaver also has a mana break talent, but didn't actually opt to go for it. They have pipes the racks, but alas, they are going to go down. I think the Dire are too strong this game now.
I think so. So a little tip for OD Meteor Hammer pickers. So if you Meteor Hammer channel when it says H on the word banished, that's the perfect timing to do it.
Oh yeah, have some sort of like word indication. I've not noticed.
Yeah, it says banished.
But nice Yules from Brex, keeping himself out of the spear. Somewhat just goes straight into his ult. He's really trying to get Juju, but he can't get him because he's playing Ring Around the Rosies. Did he go for extra roll duration? Yes, he did. So he's gone for really long roll duration. I tend to prefer the low cooldown shield crash, but I know people prefer the long roll as well. Both of them are good. He's going Blink Dagger on Pango. That can be nice because it guarantees an immediate stun when you ult.
You can ult from safety as well and then go in.
Yeah, ult from really far away, and then you can roll up to guarantee a second stun, so you always get 2 stuns with your ult now.
Nice Meteor Hammer.
Oh. Ollie does have his Dragon Form ready to go.
He does have a fresh BKB as well.
Okay. I mean, they need to fully engage, but they don't have the Ogre at the moment. It's still not over for the Radiant, but Dire definitely have a nice XP lead now and gold lead.
Yeah.
XP lead is almost as much as the gold. It's pretty much exactly the same, actually. What's the highest level hero at the moment? You've got Weaver on 22 with his interesting build of Gleipnir, Rush BKB. He's a tanky Weaver.
I think that's worked out really well, though.
It seems to have done, yeah, definitely.
Like, as soon as you got Gleipnir, you found a kill on Ollie, and that kind of started to snowball this, like, putting him behind, you know?
Vex is now going for Dagon. I mean, why not? He's doing well enough. His team are doing well.
Yeah.
Might as well go for some burst damage. Always good when you can move their magic resistance. Nice burst to go with the Necro as well. Necro went for Shiva's Guard, removing some of the regen coming out from
closing in on Necro.
Yeah, he's already used the 4-star. Does get speared. No miss this time for Noodles. And I can't see any way he gets out of this. No, absolutely not. He gets clapped by literally the entire Radiant team, but still a nice kill. Shiva's was not enough to save him, I am afraid.
Just a few more of those?
Yeah, maybe. mean, Ollie's net worth is still good. It is second at the moment. And he is closing in on that Daedalus now, which is going to give him a big damage boost. I mean, a BKB Daedalus dragon, massive, immortal dragon, essentially. I just want to see how much magic resistance you get from it, because it doesn't say at all when you use your ultimate with the Aghanims. Let's have a look.
I have half a feeling it's kind of a little bit underwhelming.
40% more magic resistance. So it's the same as having a pipe, which is good. It also allows you to fly over all terrain for the entire duration. Flight is good, yeah. Slows the enemy more, does a little bit more damage every time. Orb of Destruction, very nice item. Ollie has opted to take the Cloak of Flames, which makes sense. A bit more armor, magic resistance, and burn. Maybe Cloak of Flames is actually better on Mars, though, because he's more of a melee hero. Dragon Knight's not really a melee hero when he uses his...
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the Orb of Destruction was on his team.
Ollie's playing very up in Dyer's face.
Ollie should take the Orb of Destruction, though, I think. Because that adds even more slow to his attacks. And minus armor, always nice when you're Dragon Knight.
Yeah, no one's used it yet either.
Yeah, I would get it, definitely. I mean, all Mars could get it, because that's a lot of damage on your god.
Someone should use it. It's one of the best.
Ricky, yeah, Ricky should use it. I mean, they have so many heroes who can use it. It is the best item.
Ricky wants... the Paladin Sword's also a good item.
Yeah, okay, Paladin Sword's okay, but then give the Paladin Sword to Dragon Knight. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, do they... Dire have Vision of the Radiant? No, they do have Vision of Ollie now because he's blinked in. Scan from the Radiant on Roche. They realise that someone is there. It's actually Brex that they catch running around at 609 move speed.
Did Roche just respawn?
He will see Ollie. It might have done, but it is up now. Is he going to go on Ollie? He does go for Ollie. Immediately goes in with Daemon. Gets him to half HP. Nyx can take a Dragon Knight to half HP. This is a support. Ollie pops the BKB and runs in, but the Dire team are so mobile, they're just going to run away. Somewhat, if he used the roll up, he would have got away, but he couldn't. Now Ollie blinks in.
And Weaver.
I think Weaver's in a tough spot. No, but he has his own BKB, so he will get away. There's a nice cast going on. Brex, he has this Vendetta up again. This is buyback already from somewhere. He wants to come straight back into the fight. The Radiant doesn't look so hot anymore. They can't burst Roids. Roids is in the silence at the moment. He does have Reaper's Scythe waiting to use it. He gets stunned again, but Ollie will go down. Nice buyback from someone. He is straight away back in the fight. And look at the damage coming into Juju. Fantastic play from Brex. The amount of damage Brex did in that fight was massive. I can't wait to see it on the recap. And now they're trying to catch Wobber. He is just running around, waiting to die. No. They're actually going to drop the Death Ward. That's flexing. We still have the Death Ward after that whole fight. Now let's show us the recap, please, of the fight. There's the fight recap. So one buyback from the Pango. Damage dealt, yeah. Look at the damage dealt by Nyx. 4,000 damage. That is a lot of damage. Highest damage in the whole fight, actually. Really good from from Brex, yeah. He actually managed to get 2 Vendettas off in the same fight. And what is it? 600 pure damage burst. It's mega. Actually gets amplified as well, so it's nearly 700 pure damage.
Yeah. That is very strong.
Yeah. Spike Carapace reflects even more damage as well. 175% damage, so if you drop that on an OD, you can practically one-shot him. And I think this may be game 1.
I think this is game, yeah.
I can't see any way they get away from this. They're about to lose their tier 4 tower as well. Yeah, that's the first tier 4 dead. 1 tier 3 to go down. Of course, when you take down the towers, they lose the aura, which gives everyone free armor, so it makes it easy to fight. Royce just goes in, 4 stars from zone. Look at the damage. Brex immediately finds a kill, but they're actually going to get a kill on the Weaver. Killing Doige is pretty huge. Somewhat is low. He's going to have to be careful. He's running through, uses the blink to try and get away. He still has roll up if he needs it. Look at that massive dragon in the sky, but he's going to come down. Ollie's popped the BKB. He's trying to do whatever damage he can. Will he find 1 kill? Yes, there is not enough damage to kill Kinder. They tried, but alas, this is going to be a successful fight for the Radiant. That dragon has no reason to be this big.
Dragon is huge.
It's absolutely insane. It's insanely big. It's almost as big as Roche. It could be Roche practically. If you sat in the Roche pit, you wouldn't know. You'd think it was a boss. I think you'd be playing League of Legends.
The dragon in League of Legends.
Exactly, yeah. I don't know what the dragon in League of Legends does anymore. It changes every 3 patches, so... It used to just be gold, then it was XP, then it was a permanent buff. I don't know. Complicated game.
Too hard for Dota players.
Can we just throw until 60 minutes so you can get a Giant's Ring? That would be a pretty cool Dragon Knight item, but well, he doesn't really need it. You can fly over stuff anyway. He needs to give it to someone else. Maybe like the Mars. He can become a real god of war. Tupinils never has mana, does he? Just Mars
No.
things. So that was a good fight for the Dire, for the Radiant, but they are still quite far behind. They only have what, one tier 4 tower, no tier 3s, one lane of racks.
Seems strange the Radiant didn't just rush straight into Roche. They want this T2, but they're gonna have a glyph for it as well. They're nearly up.
Yeah,
They wasted their Roche time.
how much do you care about taking that tier 2 down? It's not really make or break, is it? I guess maybe they're going to try and go for the outpost. Brex, he finds the stun. Look at the burst Brex does. Massive 600 damage with Mana Burn that has a 4-second cooldown. But they have killed Pango, and actually they're going to kill Brex as well, so was it worth it? No, it wasn't. You only killed Kinder, but you lost 2 of your heroes. So if they want to take that tower and go straight to Roche, straight to the outpost, they can, but I think they've missed their chance now.
Middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, they have. So they are just going to have to back off for now.
Tim's pointing out Radiant needs a gem for Nyx, and I think Tim is dead on the mark. Nyx is running around doing whatever he wants.
They did kill him, but only after Nyx basically got to kill whoever he wanted. And
Yeah.
he's actually doing the most damage in the team fights. So yes, either sentries
The
or
unthinkable
gem.
has happened. The Radiant's innocent
Oh,
courier
Wobber
has
lost his courier. I think this is some
Middle
random
tower
creeps.
is under attack.
I think his Dire are going to get Roche now in a minute, I think, or maybe even right now. And
Yeah,
then
they
it's gonna
could-
be
well-
really, really hard for Radiant.
There's only
Map control.
3 of them up though. They do have MKB now on the Weaver, so he's doing more damage than he was before. Wobber has a big set of wards. And he's got 4 sentries and 4 observers, yeah. And the Radiant already have a lot of sentries and wards on the map, so when it comes to vision, the Radiant are ready to set them up.
And this Relic, that's a really nice Pango item. Also a really nice Necro item as well.
Yeah, that is a nice item. I think anyone can really make use of that. Level 25. Ah, have you noticed what Weaver has done? Doige has actually gone for the extra Geminate attack, so now it fires 3 attacks instead of 2. He didn't go for the move speed, which is quite rare to see. It definitely provides more damage this way, though.
Fires a ton of attacks on the Swarm map.
Yeah, that's true. It synergizes so well with the Relic. I think that's why you do it. But I just can't help giving up the speed. 160 speed is so much speed. But oh well. It looks like a fight's going to begin, but Dire missing 2 heroes. This is a really good chance for Radiant to find something. Brex, he misses it. I think Brex in a lot of trouble. He does have Yules. Will he use himself? No, doesn't need to. Just Carapace is now uses himself. Out comes the arena, but look how quickly they burst Noodles. He goes down straight away. Yes, you are going to kill Brex, but that's already a 1-for-1. Ghost Scepter being used. Pango now going into his role, but the Radiant are trying to escape. I mean, their base has got creeps being pushed in, so... Oh, look, the blink straight onto Ollie, but Ollie does have the BKB, will use it, but I think Kinder is now going to go down, drops the hammer just in case. Do they have the damage to kill Weaver? No, they don't. He is going to easily time-lapse himself, or doesn't even need to. Ollie manages to blink away. The rest of their team had to go back because their base was being destroyed. So it looked like it could have been a good fight for the Radiant, but they didn't quite get as much as they wanted out of it. Interesting on the net worth, though, because not only are Dire ahead, Radiant actually have the rank 2 and rank 3 spot in the net worth.
Yeah, they're holding the line, I think, just about. They're going to get Roche now, and it's just going to be a real uphill battle for Radiant now.
Yeah, you've got Cheese on Necro, so Necro has a heal to full button already available. He's got a Trickster's Cloak. What an amazing Necro item that is. Giving him a massive chunk of magic resistance, which he needs.
Oh, his permanent disarm on Roche.
Yeah, oh, Pango is so good at Roche. Ridiculous. Because the disarm doesn't even have a cooldown. You can literally just disarm into disarm into disarm. So that's good. He's actually gone Mjolnir on Pango, which is... Usually it's the Pango who goes to Gleipnir, and it would be the Weaver who went the Mjolnir, but they've done it the wrong way around.
It's working out for them.
I think Mjolnir does more damage.
Yeah, it does. That's the DPS one.
Mjolnir is 10 more damage, but it leaps 12 times instead of 4. So tiny bit more damage, but way more leaps.
You get the attack speed for it to proc more.
You don't attack too often on a, well, on a Pango anyway, but never mind. They are going for the last lane of Rax. Who picked up the Aegis? I didn't actually notice that it was Doige. They're going for the Meteor Hammer, but Royce, he has his own BKB. He's going to be absolutely fine. He's just going to charge in. Juju's now going on to Royce as hard as he can, but we do have the cheese on Royce if he needs it. He's also got the Ghost Shroud. Somewhat goes in. He's getting the stuns. Doige is at large hitting. I think the Radiant are just running. They're running. Nice use of Gleipnir, but Ollie has popped his BKB, but they're using the BKBs defensively. That is not what you want when they're taking your last lane of Rax. Now Ollie goes back in. He tries to look at the damage Ollie's doing. He's breaking that massive crit. Huge crit splash. This is huge. Out comes the Reaper Scythe. There's not enough damage. Ollie has so much magic resist. They are still chasing, but I think Ollie may end up going down. He is stunned for so long by Doige, by Brex. There is a buyback from Ollie, but he now doesn't have Elder Dragon form. Buyback as well from Juju. Out comes the Aegis going down. Look at the Death Ward from Veteran, just carving up everyone. He's going to kill Kinder as well. And now Doige, he is on full HP. Time lapse up in 20 seconds. He does also have Satanic. Royds is in no danger of going down. There's the second kill onto GG. And I think this may be the GG. Yeah, and Ollie, I can't see any way he gets away. Rex will get the last hit using the mana burn, and GG has been called. A great excellent fight, nice try and a nice hold. And Ollie, he did so much damage with that Mega Splash, but it just wasn't enough.
Almost looked like it could have been enough.
Yeah. Almost. Almost.
Maybe a Desperation Rapier was needed there.
Maybe. I mean, if Ollie got a crit off the Rapier as well, could have killed half the enemy team.
Don't know if he had the money for that.
No, probably not.
Bus replacement service victory.
Yeah. You never want the bus replacement service to win, to be honest, because I'd rather have a train, but... Oh well, GG. We had a lot of BKBs that game. 5 BKBs. Net worth? Dire. About the half an hour mark, they were already starting to do really well. And the Radiant, they held on. They did a few good fights. I think all of the players had some good moments throughout the game. But in the end, Deutsch just ended up so huge. Ollie got disarmed 3 times. Yes, Ollie did get disarmed. A lot of good use out of the Pango.